What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is my second video in 2 days. Now, the last video I did it didn't really involve me riding a motorcycle. This one does. So, this is what I've learned so far about interstate riding on my bike. As you know, if you've watched my riding videos or me talking about my bike at all, I own a 2008 Kawasaki Vulcan 900. Now, if you don't know much about this bike, it's a 900cc. It's a 5-speed, and it weighs roughly about 600 pounds, give or take. Now, this is what I've learned about interstate riding on a 5-speed, 600-pound, 900cc bike. Wind. Although the bike does really well on the interstate, the wind has a tendency to blow you around probably quite a bit more than you would on like a Harley Street Glide, something that weighs closer to 800 pounds. Also, it only has 5 gears, okay? So whenever you get up there to the 75, 80 range, it tends to be in a higher RPM. So you can actually hear it. And especially with my bike, I've got Cobra drag pipes on this bike. So it's really, really loud. To the point where the pipes drown out the wind noise. It's pretty loud. But one of the side effects of it being in that high RPM range is that it tends to burn a lot more fuel a lot quicker. Don't get me wrong, she'll do the 75, 80 almost all day long. It's no problem for her, but she definitely needs a 6th gear. Because 5th gear, I feel like, should be reserved for passing. And 6th, the non-existent 6th gear should be for cruising at those high speeds at a lower RPM. Like I said, it's a good bike. Okay, now that all being said, let's talk about other drivers on the interstate, especially I-70. So other drivers in cars don't like it when you have to pass somebody on your motorcycle, especially if you're on a 600-pound bike. They don't like it. So yesterday, coming back from Columbia to Fulton, I was trying to pass a semi. I was in the passing lane. However, right in front of me, there was another semi trying to pass the other semi. And there was no way on God's green earth that I was going to follow this semi's path and have no way of escape. So I held back. I waited until the semi in front of me fully passed the other semi before I started my pass. Okay, because I didn't want to get caught between the semi and the concrete barrier there. Because if I were to do that and the semi decided, hey, I need to change lanes and get over, I would have had no room to escape, especially seeing as there was another car behind me. And he would have crushed me between his truck and the concrete barrier. So I held back. I waited until the semi had passed and had enough of a space for me to pass him and get by. But the driver behind me did not like that. So as soon as I passed, he passed me doing about 90 and gave me the 1-finger salute. Guys, you have to, if you're watching this and you drive a car, you have to understand that we're very exposed and we are small. Semis don't see us. Hell, people in cars barely see us, okay? And yeah, he could have crushed me. So for you to be in that much of a hurry and not take my life into aspect on that and why I was trying to be safe, maybe you shouldn't drive. or maybe you should take driver's ed. Just saying, just throwing that out there. But yeah, so when you're riding a bike, you always have to stay vigilant. You always have to leave yourself an opening, some way of escape to try to avoid accidents. And the last thing I've learned is there are drivers out there on the interstate who do not care about you at all. They don't care. It's them. They want to get to where they're going. They don't care if you're in the way. So, guys on the bikes, stay vigilant, stay safe, ride safe. Leave me a comment in the comment section telling me what you thought, and you all have a good day.